deck building toolkit. So here's the thing. I'm going to do pros and cons, and then this has already been opened and used, and I'm going to go through this a lot with you guys. So I got a lot to tell you guys. So first of all, pros. You're going to have a lot more manas to work with. You're going to have black, red. So you're going to have your, like I said, your black manas, your red manas, your green manas, your yellow manas, your blue manas, your white manas, your white, blue, black, red, and green manas. So you're going to have your 5 manas, right? So on top of having your 5 manas, those are the big important things for Magic. Then we go to the cons, the things. Ready for them? Hang in here. I know you're not going to like this, but hang in here. The cons are you're not going to have a very good amount of chance to pull a God card. You're not going to have a God card. It's just unethical. It's improbable. Here's why. God cards in a Magic the Gathering tool making toolkit is very rare. Actually, won't even happen. It will not happen. I promise you that. It will not happen because, first of all, you're going to get a lot of you're going to get a lot of the, normal box in yellow, blue or purple, things that mix. So blue manas and yellow manas and green manas and black manas and blue manas with yellow, red, black. Yellow, red, black, and blue. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to think. I got screwed up. I'm trying to think of all my mana. So I want a deck that has all of those manas. So basically, a mana, a set of manas, a bunch of manas that I just named all of them. You get a bunch of those. You get a bunch of your creatures. You get a bunch of different things, that will help you start building a deck. Basically, your starter kit. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna let somebody just texted me on my phone. Hold on. Lagging. Reboot my phone or redo my lagging. Hold on. Let me check something here. I'm gonna watch a video on my YouTube channel on my phone. Or not on my phone, but on my TV and see how bad it's lagging. I need to know. I hope it works. Hold on a sec. I gotta look for my name. Because I really need to know how bad my lag is right now on my side. See if it works. Sorry, guys. So, I do want to talk about this. It's kind of fuzzy, I know. I'm sorry. I know it's going to stop and start. Just deal with it, you guys. I can't do much with it. When you buy a pack or a deck building kit like this, the big thing that I would say is a pro for this deck or this deck building kit that you will receive is that there's 4 booster packs that come with this. Now, if you buy 4 booster packs, I think they're like $4 a piece. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're probably paying $9 or more. A bunch of manas and then other creatures and stuff that you get with this, which you would again pay. So basically, you'd be paying probably like over $100 at least for to be able to do anything that this can do. If you paid for every single card that this has, or like what comes in these, you'd probably end up spending a couple $1,000s on a whole bunch of cards. Now, for this reason, I say that this is something I would definitely be worth buying. Because not just that, but you also, I get to flip my deck, arming my camera. Sorry. Is that these things actually come with a bunch of cards that you can basically build your deck or help structure your deck better. Now, again, you're not going to get any God cards, so that's kind of the big thing that I don't want you guys to get in your hopes up saying, oh, Romeo said that. Oh my gosh, if I go buy this, oh my God, I'm going to get a freaking God card. Oh my God. No. You're not going to get a freaking God card. Don't even ask. Packed yet. I've been looking. I haven't seen anyone pull a God card. I've seen a bunch of rares get pulled, but never me build a very top-notch deck. But it's worth a start. Now, do I think that it's bad that I go out and buy these? It's not bad that you go out and buy them, but again, you're gonna have to look when you go out and buy these things. You could probably get them for like $20 a piece. I think $20. So I think 4, 10, 20, 30, yeah, 40. I think $40 for 2. If you know how to get them right. But the reason why I do recommend these. Now, here's the reason why I do recommend these. Because when you're building a deck, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or a top-notch player, every player in MTG, the MTG world, or the Magic world, we'll just say Magic for now. Any player that plays Magic and knows that Magic has requirements that when you're playing that you you probably will. These are not going to be really good for instance of like, well, I'm going to build it and then go out and play. If you're going to do it, just if you're hoping to build it or buy one of these and expect to win, and you're probably going to end up losing terribly. You're going to probably end up losing very poorly. because these things are not going to have probably what you need. The part about building a deck is that you do have to kind of do things on your own a little. It's standard that that hey, I'm gonna buy a deck that's an intro pack and it's gonna help me. That's just for beginners. I've scrubbed. I'm still a noob, but to come into this and say, well, I'm gonna pull maybe a good card. They're probably out there, but this might not be good for you to do against commander decks or high-end grade decks. Your decks are going to end up being pretty weak for the starter point. That's the only downfall that I have with these. So what you can do is buy a starter deck or an intro deck. So, and I'll teach you this later. So here's what you do. So once you get these things, I've already opened this. I've already gone through this. I have a bunch of decks already made. I've got this deck already made. Now, the reason why I say this, we'll go into this more later, is because when you're making a deck, you want to consider what you want to do. But when you consider, okay, I'm going to play red and blue, well, how is red and blue going to work with, for you? How are you going to be able to use the red and blue ability to stop your opponent from making a spell or making an attack or being able to do certain things? So you got to have these things in mind. Now, this box isn't really set for, again, being able to do a lot of good hits, but it is good for building a starter creation deck. So here's what I get. So basically you get a box like this. Now, the thing about this is that with this box, the other reason why I like this box is because you can actually use this box to carry your other cards in. And as you can see, I have my cards here. So I have, from my other deck, 1, 2, 3 decks, and all the other ones here are my extras. So I have 3 decks. Oh, actually 4. I have 4, excuse me. I have 4 decks and a bunch of extras that I'm willing to trade. That I use for trading or use for, helping working around my deck. Now, because Magic is one of the things, again, unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, where you have a lot more thought process into it. You have to work at, doing the things you want. So basically, it will come in like this, and I'm gonna try to buy one more box if I can, because I think I want to see what my last box might be. So I think it'd be worth having 2 boxes of toolkit box making sets so that I can try to maybe upgrade my other decks and build more decks for people. So basically, you get a bunch of cards, and then you get a bunch of booster packs, you get a bunch of rules, you get a bunch of paper. There's a paper right above, that has this circle thing, and it shows all these different colors, and the 5 colors it shows, the 5 colors, and says what they do underneath. And I don't know if Rebecca is listening, but it's very important that you people know that when you're creating a deck, that you remember that the 5 colors are important to remember and taking into consideration of what you want to do. Now, when you buy this, again, you are going to get a bunch of cards. They're not very great high-end cards, but they're worth building. So why do I recommend building them or buying a deck like this? So here's what I would do. If you're going to make a deck that you think could be possibly reasonable, I would buy a intro kit, buy one of these, and try to figure out what color would work for you. So that's the same thing I did. So if you're a beginner in MTG or Scrub, you can do like what I did, and like I just said, I took apart my deck and I created a black and red deck. And the black and red deck that I use is very powerful. It's really good, actually. I like it. I have no problems with it so far. I've kind of won a couple games and I've lost a couple. So that's okay. I have a better chance at buying a good intro deck and then buying this and having a better chance at winning than taking one of these straight off and just trying to build the deck and then go at it. That's not going to work. So you're going to want to adjust a little bit. So when you're making a deck with this deck that you're building, you're going to have different ways to do it. And in order to do some of those things, you're going to want to be able to, what the heck am I doing? Sorry, I'm trying to do 2 things at once, and it's not working very well. It one more time. So your deck basically comes with 2 things. Your deck that you buy as an intro deck will come with the Planeswalker, and it will come with a basically kind of a way to start